Dum. A lot of this work done by us, having never before been seen by others. I know. It's a shame Samantha and Eva never got to see the extra detail we managed to give this place, given we were all busy with other matters, but in all honesty we'd have to regroup at some point. Wait a minute, hold on. I got one message, and it's from Mike. Let's see. Oh, shit. That's right. I almost forgot about the meeting I requested to pixel art and then let Mike, Mary and Scotty know of that. And you also. No, right. Now that completely makes sense. Now I remember. So, shall we join Pix and the others then? We might as well. We barely got to do anything else here anyway.
Ah, hi there, Sam and Natural Sam.
Hi there, Pix and everyone else. Are we too late?
Nah, I wasn't expecting any punctuality standards here. All that matters is that you're here. So, did each of you, Sam, Mike, Mary, and Scotty, have something in mind you wanted to tell me?
Yes. We were each wanting to brief this out and say that we haven't touched any of the worlds like Sam Raffle Range, Copterway, Break Free, and even Luneo Land in a long time. But then I felt a lot of pressure clinging onto me saying that it should all be consistent for me to host those worlds.
Yeah. And the moment I saw what Sam was going through in terms of the pressure that was coming through, I started feeling bad for him. I tried telling him he shouldn't put too much of it on himself, because I thought of one solution, how we could reduce that weight at the very least. I ran it by Mary and Scotty, and they agreed on that.
Oh, is that so? I'd love to hear that idea then.
We were considering splitting the weight of the pressure by taking ownership of some worlds ourselves. Each of us would have one vanilla world, with another one being modded in however we like it.
I then thought of it in terms of the existing worlds, that being, for instance, I could host one of the existing ones if need be. Even though it was my idea for the world Land, for all of us to originally have a secondary world ourselves to live in, I want to see if it's okay to take ownership of Land.
As one who helped to create it, I will say this. You don't need to ask me with that world. You can do what you please with it, if you want to do so. You can also invite a few friends of ours in it, if you'd like, but you'd have to inform them about the bases other than your tower that we each acquired by a certain means. You can have them take some of ours to prevent them from going untouched, though should we revisit that at any point, have them make sure we still have access to each.
Alright then. I'll make sure that's arranged for when it's convenient. But also, who will plan on taking that third world Sam mentioned? Break Free, was it?
I believe so. But I'll take that, thank you very much. I'll especially go for that world, since Mike does have his Terraria stuff to do, as far as I know.
True, and I've yet to flesh all that out first, before I consider building a few worlds of my own in Minecraft. For now, though, you people can do as you wish, though I will get around to the same in terms of that same stuff soon.
Very well, but I have one question regarding the worlds we're each getting for ownership. If Scotty's hosting Luneo Land and Mary is hosting Break Free now, and I'm still in control of Sam Raffle Range, what would that mean for Copterway?
You can keep hosting it, if you want. Given it was one of the original worlds you hosted, before we came along with it, Sam Raffle Range and Copterway can still be in your repertoire. In fact, if you want, you can do whatever, since none of us touched any of those worlds whatsoever, at least not for a long time. As for me, I'm gonna be busy with Terraria, trying to pick myself back up with it.
Sounds all fair by all your guys' part, but is there an option where all of you can visit each other's worlds? Oh yeah, we are highly encouraging on doing that. Each of you can visit Sam Raffle Range and Copterway, as you wish, though do keep in mind Copterway is going through something really important that we'll need to flesh out at some point as well. As for Sam Raffle Range, it's free for visiting for all your needs.
If I may interject for 1 minute, what would come of some of the other plant stuff that we each got for each of us? What about some other worlds others like Mary and Sky would have yet to create, be it vanilla or modded?
I don't know about that yet, but I'm sure we'll each figure everything out down the road. However, I will be clear on this. given that I'm hosting Mayo now, it will not count towards Radar over there Scotty's retrocraft, even though I have yet to get my shit together for that. Because I want to be nostalgic for some sorts of it, not too modern. Other than that though, I said what I needed to say.
Alright then, so you're content with hosting just Lamayoland for the time being. I know Sam's content with hosting just Sam Raffle Range and Copterway now, to take excess weight off his shoulders. Mike is fine with his Terraria stuff. But what about you, Mary? Are you okay with hosting Break Free right now?
Yes. In fact, it gives me at least a chance to do something other than Shantae games, because as much as I'm a huge fan of her, I don't want to 100% be known for that. I want to mix things up in a sense that it would grant further gratification in the longer term. So, yes, I am content.
So, that does it then. Sam, you can host Sam Raffle Range and Copterway still. Mike, you can continue on with your Terraria. Mary, you can host Break Free. And Scotty, you can host Lamayoland. Each of you can do as you please with them. But also, before we close this meeting off, I will remind you that should you have something come up on your ends that affects this plan, let me and each other know as soon as you find it convenient to do so. Are we all agreed?
Yes.
Then it's now official. Each of you get to do your own things at each of your discretions. Consider this small meeting adjourned, and I shall see you on the other side in the Raffle world.